feeling drained? That's what I'm wondering. Can you hear me? I'm up here in my she shed. I've been doing some things outside and it's a little chilly, but if you haven't seen my she shed, I'm going to get up. I did hang this light right here. Even though, you know, it's not too bright, we picked it up for $10 at the flea market or Goodwill or something. Hello, everyone. So this she shed didn't have no lights that was wired up here, but I wired it, you all. Hello there, Applebrooks, honey. I did have, my wiring ain't no professional, you all, but this is the switch. When we come in, we didn't have one. This was to my outdoor light that I had wired, but I bypassed that outdoor light. I'm not using the outdoor light no more. You can see I have the hole where the wires would come through, but I decided I'm going to use that switch to do this light up here. So that's the light that I hung. And this is a shed, you all. This is just a shed that, you know, we can come up in and do work in if we want. That's all it is. I had completely had it fixed up for if we wanted to come up here, we'd have some heat and stuff. This is, just think, you all, these stoves like this. I got this, I'll tell you when I got this stove right here. I got that stove back in, I think it was 2019. I left work early. I was on second shift. Well, 2019, yeah, 2019, I was on second shift, and I wanted a stove around 4:30, 5 o'clock on my lunch break, and it took like 30 extra minutes to go pick it up. And when I was coming back home down 65 going southbound to Louisville, Kentucky, I had this right here in my truck. And you know, this is like an old barrel. Look at this. Even though it's rusted, it's really cool. Look at this, you all. So you have this little notch right here that turns. I mean, it's hard to see, but you can turn that. And when you turn that, it's cool. When you turn that, there's a grill plate down inside here that empties out. But these are the natural vents and stuff. But it works really good. Even though it's rusted and stuff, you all, it works really good. It gets this place warm. But anyhow, when I was coming home from picking that up, 65 southbound, is when I saw the clouds. They weren't clouds, you all. It was the layers and layers. It looked like gigantic snakes or something, layered upon layered and layered. It could have even been ships, but it was dark clouds, dark skinny with smoky gray, from north, south, east, or west. I had never seen nothing like it in my life. As I was coming down 65, it has a little incline, and there in front of me, you all, I know you've seen that picture before, but that was the day when I got this stove that these clouds, these ships, these beings, whatever it was, literally encircled every single diameter, all wherever I could see. I'd never seen nothing like it in my life. And that was 2019. So I think I put this stove in probably around the summer or fall of 2019, right here. And yeah, so this is my she shed. But my husband likes to come up in here. He does, and like watch a movie. You feel like something is taking all your energy. That's right, Gina, honey, you get back to your topic. Yes, is something you feel like you're drained of your energy. I got sidetracked, you all. I apologize, really do. Yeah, something is taking your energy. And you feel you have to push yourself in order to do the things that you want to get done. You have to push yourself, you all. You're drained this week. So I knew I had to do a video, and I thought, well, what is my topic going to be? And that's what literally came in my mind as I sat down in this chair up here in the she shed. Drained and a very heavy feeling. Michael, honey, you'll get the strength you need. It'll come, and it'll be like right there on the inside of you. Let's see, Lisa, honey, would you say you have had insomnia? Wow. Oh, let me ask this. Did any of you, like yesterday, Did you, like, when you were wanting to go to sleep, did you wake up and your stomach was cramping? It started to cramp. And as the cramping was happening, this is what happened to me at 12:45 a.m. I guess in the wee hours of the morning. I was laying there, everything's fine. My stomach felt like it was going to cramp, and I said, "Now wait a minute. I'm just going to lay on my left side." And then I thought about it. I thought, "Did I eat something or what?" And then I started feeling it is like, you know what pin pricks felt like in your hand? My hands started to feel that way. Both hands, both feet. Hello, alien Grudu. Matrix awakening. Both my feet felt like that. And I thought, I don't like this. I haven't felt like this in I don't know how long. And then I went downstairs and I thought, I don't know, I hope I'm not getting sick. So I went into the smaller bathroom and I thought, you know what? If my stomach's going to cramp, you all, here's what I did. I had my activated charcoal tablets that I made. You know, you can, with real charcoal, crushed them. It's been years back, several years back. And the capsules, I keep them in a cabinet in the bathroom. I said, I'm going to take 3 of them. And I took them as fast as I could. I swallowed them with a bunch of water. This is like 5 minutes into feeling the cramp in my stomach, and I just laid on the floor in the bathroom. And I thought, well, that enemy is trying to attack my body. It did. That's what I thought. He's trying to attack my body. I was perfectly fine. And then I just laid there on my side, doubled over. As I was praying, please, I prayed to Jesus. I did. You all, please, God, Jesus, please take this away. And so I didn't like that feeling. It would be fine. All of a sudden, it would do that. And then I thought, well, I just got to give these activated charcoal tablets, you all, they do work for me, to whatever it is trying to happen inside of me. And I ended up having to go to the bathroom. But after that, that was it. That was it, you all. But I think, oh my gosh, all of a sudden, just like that, I mean, I'm fine. It was really, really strange. Blackbird honey, let me tell you how, let Gina honey tell you how you're going to get some activated charcoal tablets. Well, you can get them in the stores anywhere. They're in gel form in bottles, but you can make your own. If you have, if you burn good firewood with no poisons and stuff in it, and your wood dies, your fire burns, it's the leftover charcoal in it. Just rinse it off. It'd be really lightweight. Rinse it off, let it dry out. Then you crush it. You take a rubber mallet and you wrap this is what I did. I took a rubber mallet. I wrapped my charcoal up in like a old pair of like cut up blue jeans or something. And I just banged it with that rubber mallet till I crumbled it so much till it got really small. Then I had this old small blender, food thing that you can, like, it's only about like that with a little blade, and it spinned it around and spinned it around until it got into a fine powder form. And then I had this, I have this gel tablet thing that, you know, you can put your, I don't know, herbs, dried herbs and stuff, powdery, and put them in capsule forms. I stuffed it in those and I put it in a dark bottle. It's all natural. It works for me. I rarely take it for stuff like that if I ever get it, but I did happen to have that and it works for me. It may not work for you, but it literally, I took 3 of them and so that was it. Yeah. I didn't know if I was going to throw up or what. And I thought, look, please don't let me pass out. I don't want to pass out. All of that. Timelines, fractured timelines, vitamin D. No, Blackbird, don't you use no charcoal that you want to do your grill with. You'll die probably. Don't you do that, you all. That is not what you use no, you cannot use no briquettes like that you're going to do your grill with. No, you got to get you some wood from outside that comes from like branches that are broken off or dried out and stuff, hardwood and things, oak or something. Don't you do that. You'd be best off go to the store and get some in a bottle. Okay, you would, before you would resort to that. That's exactly right. You're the boss, G, by a mile. Um, Plasma apocalypse, Michael. You know, I did research on that. My nose is coat up here because I just didn't start a fire. I did research on that, and it seems like it's like a cartoon-like thing with characters in it, and it's coming, and it's when the magnetic field of the Earth weakens. I think, if my memory does me well, the magnetic field weakens and it drops, and this plasma field comes through, and it starts like the sky recedes like a scroll, more or less. It literally opens up. The sky opens up. The plasma comes through. The plasma reaches its tentacles down into the ground, looking to ground like the plasma webs. They do. The plasma webs will look for places to extend their extenders in the ground so they can get more energy. And as they do, well, that's what they do. The plasma is a real being. Okay, plasma, it's um it's real and it's living, but the sky opens up, it sticks its feelers in the ground like trees with great big roots, and all of a sudden things start coming up, like it uproots every organic thing, I guess, and it gets some of the humans who are organic, like this right here. I'm not a robot and you're not a robot, but it can't take those type of beings or objects in the sky. It can only take like organic, like is what that, I think that's what it said. I was trying to make some sense out of that, but it's so discombobulated out there trying to find information on a plasma apocalypse. There is a channel that focuses solely on a plasma apocalypse, or a website, and I forget the name of it, but it's real. And then the humans on Earth, the armies on the Earth, they decide, well, you're not going to take all of our humans. So they augment, I guess, they augment the humans to where the plasma can't take it. The plasma being, the massive plasma being up there in the sky. And then something happens and the sky closes back up. But before that, the beings on the Earth think that they're going to take advantage of the sky opening, and they build them a ship, and they think they're going to blast off and go through there before the plasma closes up the sky. I think that's how it goes. You all, it's wild. It's so wild, but you can look it up. You can read on it. Yeah. Is it J Dreams on YouTube, Gina? Okay, that's it, you all, because it's really strange, and it's an interesting theory, and it has a lot of other theories or prophecies, something like woven into it. Yeah, something like that. Hello in London. You're feeling drained for the last couple of days now. Yes, your energy is so drained. I'm getting sidetracked. So yeah, your energy drained, and it's hard to get it to come back if it's feeling drained. It really is, and you got to try to do something to keep your vibration up. Well, I got sound on my end. Do you guys sound on your all's end? I'm up here in my she shed. I just come up here from outside because it's kind of cold, and um, that's all right. It's all right. You have sound. You're not a selfish person. Tony Lambert. Um, yeah. Well, this is it's movable. I had the Amish the Amish built the outside, and I put insulation all inside here, and I put the paneling up in here, and I put the trim around it so it can look like a little bitty space like this. And I found things at the thrift store like that bed and this chair and this floor, and I got that off the Facebook, and that right there. Everything in here I didn't really, well, that air conditioner is new, but everything else, more or less, I found it somewhere and put it in here. Yeah, it's like that. Somebody, oh, no, we don't like the sex bots on here because they put their sex bots on here, and I wonder if other channels get those also. Um, you've been laying down for hours, realize you couldn't, oh no, blackbird fly, that's not good at all. Oh, yeah. That's right, Ash Honey. Um, we have plasma in our bodies. Our blood has plasma in it. Um, they have plasma centers where you can donate your plasma. It's really strange. And you know the areas where they're located? I know there's one located near a big homeless camp. And I think you get really good money for it too. Uh, wear gold, pure gold, and drink copper water. Clean your food and water. Um, you feel drained and you put it down to the fact that no, that it's winter. No, people get sick and tired. Alan, sometimes people get seasonal depression, but then there's something else that happens too. Our world has changed, and a lot of people are losing some energy. Their energy, they don't know where it went. Yeah. Um, oh, a drained. You feel with energy drained coffee. Oh, Miss Kimmy, you know that has happened to me before. If you're so tired and you think, well, I'll just have some caffeine or something like that, and it doesn't do the job at all. Isn't that strange? It's like your body said, nope, that's not going to work. It's not going to work on you. Is more or less what it's saying. You are. It's so cold up here. It really is kind of cold. Let's stick this blanket on me. It ain't going to help me that well, but I can stick a blanket on my legs. Sit down right here, you all. That's right. I sat in this chair. Perseus, you drink something. You used to do 5 miles a day, and now you do 3 with much effort. A lot of low income donate their extra, and often wondered what is I don't know. I have no idea. When I was younger, when I was still in high school, I wanted to, what did I want to do? I wanted to go to the hospital because they said, the Red Cross needs that. So I wanted to go to the hospital and donate my blood. And they did a blood test or something. I don't know what they did, a blood test or something. And they wouldn't let me give my blood. And I'm thinking, was it because I was like 98 pounds or so? Maybe, or my iron was low or something. I don't know. I never did give it. I think I gave it one time in my life, and I about passed out. I just about passed out one time in my whole entire lifetime. Oh my gosh, lots of blueberries. Well, blueberries are very expensive, and isn't that something? They make all the healthy food really expensive, and they make us eat the junk food, or you can eat some canned food in a can. The good food and we're used to junk food, easy food and stuff like that. Yes. Nature, honey, that's awful. Housework can wait. Nature is calling me out to the frolic in what's for Nephilim. Oh, yeah, I got my comments. My comments messed up. Somebody said nature can wait. And then I ended up on the housework can wait. And then I said, nature is calling me out to the Nephilim something, you all. That is like, yeah. Processed food to keep our pen glands blocked. Processed food. In this world that we live in, we really don't have much of a choice what we eat. We don't. You have to eat what you can afford and what's available. And then even the stuff that they do say is healthy, they don't put all the ingredients in it. You don't know where it came from. They can say that it's totally organic, and yet they could use some type of spray, but yet because of the growing area and the condition in which it was grown, they could be passing you off something. It's just a label, you all. You better be blessing your food and stuff like that, praying over it. Just try to keep your self healthy. You all hit that like button. Fasting on a regular, it does help to, fast, to not eat so much. It does something for your body. It does. The spake food health stuff. There was something my one friend sent, something about some kind of juice or something on a carton. I think it said it like had cockroach something in it. I'm not, some kind of bug in it. in the drink, some kind of bug stuff. That's right. Hello. Judy, honey, let me tell you about this. When I'm having, this has just started happening to me just this past 2 weeks or 1 week. Whenever I'm on, I couldn't tell by doing it on here, but I notice when I do a live stream from my computer and I go to my page, it shows me on two streams up. So it does this for two. Wonder why it's happening. You think it's a glitch? Do you think this our the YouTube channel videos, our live stream is being zoomed out somewhere else also at the same time to where they can watch it in private? Or is this just a YouTube upgrade and everybody gets two live streams? If you got a YouTube channel and if you do a live stream, are you having two live streams showing at one time? This is within the past week. This is what I've been noticing. I know they've been doing a lot of upgrades and stuff. Stop eating. That is true. WW34. That is, I found that out. That if you don't eat, sometimes you can get more energy. Yeah, but you got to eat. You really do got to eat. You don't want to starve yourself. Only my channel so far, Judy. Okay, thank you. You have tons of energy and you can only sleep about 4 hours. Wow. Some people live on 4 hours, you all, of hours of sleep, and they got lots of energy. Nuts and vegetables. Jeremy, you have an analog base and digital, so you can pull what they like. Everything they have is, I don't care if they want to do me on two live streams. I really don't. It's like, so be it. Go ahead and do two live streams of Gina, honey. I really don't got nothing to hide. I don't. Nothing at all. Whew. Yeah. You, 12 hours. Gina, you're just a glitch in the matrix. Oh, well, that's okay. No, menacing. I've never watched nothing like that. You are, if you're drained of your energy, you're not alone. You really aren't, because a lot of people are getting drained of their energy. And it's not just seasonal depression. It's not just the season. There's something else. There's another type of energy that's in the air, draining people too. And you may, if you feel your energy is getting drained, you may need to unplug, so to speak, from social media or TV or any negativeness whatsoever. You may be consuming too much information in your being, and you're getting into information overload. You could be doing that too. You just might need to take time out for yourself and truly unplug and give yourself some peace for around a day or two, or however many hours you might need. Just take time for you. And I wonder if you do that, if that would bring some energy back to your body. Really, how often do you literally just sit there, turn everything off, and tune out the world, and just sit there and maybe, I don't know, light a candle, look at a candle, or just read a book? Or maybe you don't like being by yourself, and just being by yourself, maybe that makes you feel uncomfortable, you all. Isn't that strange? Some people feel uncomfortable in total silence and with everything else tuned out, no sound, no TV, no nothing. They feel very uncomfortable with the person that they are on the inside, because they don't know what to do with this quietness on the inside. There really is something like that. People, they don't like silence because it just makes them feel uncomfortable, and they got to have something on all the time. Yes, you made it, Linda, honey. Yes, you made it. Oh, I've never heard the song 7 by Prince. I haven't. That's right. Hello there in England. It feels like you can't get enough restful sleep. Yeah. I wonder if you are drained of your energy, if something used to work for you. And isn't this strange how they have all these energy drinks to give you energy? Have you noticed that? We didn't need these energy drinks years and years ago, but all of a sudden, these energy drinks and all these things came out. Yes. Oh, Amy, honey, that's okay. If you're hooked to the phone, if you're watching Miss Gina, see, that's okay. That's different. I'm your positive influx of energy. When I'm in a positive mood, I am. That's okay. I'm not going to drain your energy unless you don't like Gina. And yeah, my energy will drain you. It will. It'll neutralize your negative energy. That's right, you all. Good frequency moving music. Yes. Yeah, listen to your body if you're drained. If you need to sleep, that's right. Um, Liquid poison and stuff like that, but our food doesn't have the nutrients in it that it used to also. It doesn't. So we're not getting the vitamins and stuff that we normally would get either. 12 hours a night. Oh, Tea Prada, we like quiet in our house too. No TV is on in the daytime at all or at night. And no radio, no nothing, nothing. Just sit around in quietness. Sometimes when we would go on trips when the kids were younger, um, total silence in the car. And I remember we took our nephew one time and he goes, wow, it's so quiet in this car. Is everybody all right? Because in their vehicle, when they go places, there's people talking, there's the radio blaring, but sometimes, the majority of the time, we would just drive in silence in our car. But my house is very quiet. Um, yeah. You used to be on a quick energy drinks and caffeine pills. Um, well, it's hard to be calm. It really is hard to be calm in a world that has a lot going on. And if you have high energy, strong people in your house, it may be not easy for you to be calm in order enough to settle down you up and people around you. If they're stressing out, even in your household, their energy could drain you too. They really can. If you're able to get out somewhere else in your house or take a walk around the yard or something, it might do your spirit good on the inside, and you might be able to get that peace back there to give you some more energy. Yeah. You used to go all over the place. Well, see, that's good. You know, people have to stay home now. They get used to staying home. It is peaceful. Um, yeah. My, my nose is cold. Wow, Diane. B vitamins and stuff. What's to come on this planet? There's so many schools of thought out there and songs and media and stuff that tell us, and people telling us what's going to happen on this earth, and sometimes they're right and sometimes they're wrong. Um, but use your intuition. Yeah. Some say if you think about something long enough, you'll manifest it, and that could be good or bad. Yeah. Don't know. Well, I do know, but I just take it one day at a time, you all. If you're drained of your energy, yeah. Oh, Paw Patrol. That's cute. Paw Patrol. I've not heard of it, but it sounds very cute. Oh, your grandson's with you and you don't watch TV. Ah, isn't that wonderful, Vonda? That's wonderful, you all. Um, so if you're just tuning in and if you're feeling drained of your energy, you're not alone. And if you used to like drink some coffee and stuff and you're having to drink a whole lot more coffee to get your energy, to get yourself woke up, and you didn't used to, well, something's draining your energy. And yeah, there's no telling what it is, really. There is no telling what's draining everybody's energy. I'm sure there's a lot of theories out there of why it's happening. And you know probably why it's happening too. Bubble up. Um, you want to dance, Web IQ. Yeah. Um, you digress a lot. Well, I don't really digress when I do live streams in front of my computer when we got something to look at, because I like to focus on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool you are that plasma being at the observatory. It's only the second time that we've ever documented it there at the observatory. And it is some type of a interdimensional ET extraterrestrial life form. It is. And it's very rare to see them like that. You're smelling bunker fuel in the oh, yes. That's right, because they kind of empty it in the air or something or spray it. You're feeling very drained, Billy. Yeah. You had a negative that attacked you when you was just fine. Yes, CS. It was strange. I never, even if I've ever felt, which I have before, but it's rare, a cramping that occurred, I've never had the pin-like feelings in my hands, both hands, and feet. And I was trying to take in all of the feelings that I was feeling on my body, all the different areas. And I was thinking, how is that possible? How am I feeling little pin-like sensations all in my hands and my feet? It was weird while laying on that floor, doubled up. It was strange. And I really did thought, okay, my body's being attacked. But it didn't last long. It didn't. I say within the hour, it was totally like gone. It was. It's cold up here. Let me see what the temperature is. It's my husband got this thermometer for him, so it's 55 degrees in here, maybe 54 in the she shed. That's about what it is outside. Yeah. But, you know, if I had a jacket on and a hat on my head and some warmer clothes on, it'd be fine. I could make it. I could survive in here. I could. Um, 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 you felt pins and needles while you was in the grocery store. Sometimes they say that that's associated with diabetes, because people do have that sensation where they have that, but I think it's like continuous and stuff. And I'm fine on that area. So it was just strange. If you're feeling drained, you're not alone. Oh, you're just getting out of the bed, no energy at all. Well, let's hope. I think that's great. If you can just get out of the bed, just say, you know what, I'm going to get up. I'm going to do something. I'm going to make myself do something. I'm going to get that energy back. I wonder if you can do that. If you can take the energy back that's been drained from your body. Like if you're feeling there like a zombie, like unmotivated, it is possible to pick yourself up and draw energy back to your body to where you are able to do things. It is like starts on the inside of here. You got to be very determined within your spirit, and you can make it come back. You can get that energy back. But you got to mean it, because that spiritual realm knows if you mean it or not. It really does. It knows whether or not you're serious when you're going to do something. Yeah, you had to fight. Yeah, you got to fight it. Fight back. It's like it's frequency based too. It really is. Yeah. That's right, Rainbow Turtle. You force yourself to move. You force your physical body to move, because this is like a vessel, and your spirit's in this vessel right here. Oh, you know what time is it, you all? Do you somebody got the time? Because I'm feeling I want a cup of hot tea. It must be around that time of day, and I do like to have a I like to have a cup of hot tea in the wintertime when it's cold. It's just very relaxing, but not when it's hot. I don't. 3:30. Is it 3:30 where I'm at? Or is it 4:30 where I'm at? Oh, Michelle, honey, see, that's perfect because it's time for me to get a cup of hot tea. The one thing I would like up here in the she shed, if I can find one at a yard sale or a Goodwill, in the she shed, I'd like to have, I found this bread maker. You all, let me digress. This bread maker right here, this was the bread maker. The bread, you all, let me, this is symbolic. The bread maker, right there, the bread maker machine. Remember when I found the Bible on the side of the road? Somebody threw it out. Remember that? Okay. I found the Bible, that old Bible from, what was it, 16 or something in 1885, the old Bible, perfect condition. Found that on the side of the road. And I found the bread machine on the side of the road at the same place. I found this cane also. I found it was a brand new potty chair with the tag still on it. I found that. And I found a brand new walker. You know that if you're older, the walkers that have the handles and the brakes and the wheels and the little seat that you can sit down in. I found all of that at that one location, and this vacuum cleaner right there. And but yeah, that bread, a bread machine. And I've not yet used this yet, but I probably should take this one in the house and try it out. But that was with the bread, that was with the Bible. It was with this and that and the walker, which my stepdad had to use it. And it came in very handy, you all. And look at this cane. It's like the right size for me if I ever had to use it. I think I like it. I do like it, you all. And I cleaned them all up. And I prayed over them. I told I didn't want any negative energy on anything whatsoever. I will do that before I bring something. I'm going to say if there's any negative energy right now, it needs to leave. I want nothing but positive energy coming from it, you all. That's right. So yeah, that's what I do. But look at this. This is like, I thought, well, if I have to use it one day, I've got it. And I won't have to go out and get it. This right here. And it's nice for me to lean on right now. I've never done this in my whole entire life, you all. You may think, Gina, honey, you are just losing it. No, I really haven't. It's perfect. It's comfortable. It's just my size, and I didn't even have to adjust this. This is really strange now that I think about it, but it's like the perfect size for me. And that's okay if I have to use it in the future. I got it in the present. That's right. Oh my goodness, you all. Antoinette, Antone, what are you saying over and over? Um, yes, okay, we get it. Antonone, honey, we get it. Yes, we get it. That's right, you all. I used to trash pick I did it in Hawaii. I did it on Fort Meade, Maryland. We load up in my pickup truck, and the military, when you PCS, when you move and you get the movers pack your box, they set their stuff out on the side, and you could literally furnish a house with all the stuff that people throw out. And it's not just in the military, it's everywhere. But I got a lot of good stuff like that. I really did. I love it. It's like free, and I'm not too good to get it. I'm not. And when my dad would visit us in Maryland, me and him would go in the truck, and he was so happy. That's right, you all. Dumpster diving. My first time I dumpster dived was in Berlin, Germany. What did I get out of that dumpster at the housing complex? I can't remember what I got, but I remember getting in that dumpster, you all, outside the housing complex. I think somebody threw away some blankets. Of course, you wash them really well. But yeah, that's all right, you all. And there is nothing wrong with it. Just you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, some teas have a high amount of fluoride. Wow. See, I've already forgot about my hot tea that I was going to have. I will have it when I go in the house. I love this. This is literally, this feels so comfortable on my hand. It really does. It's purple. It's really pretty. And yeah, straight on the side of the road. And I'm going to use that bread machine this week. I am. Within the week. That's me. I'm going to take this bread machine up to the house, and I'm going to put some ingredients in it and make a loaf of bread is what I'm going to do. And if you all, let me tell you this. If you're drained of energy, I hope this video is giving you some energy. Maybe this video is helping you not to think about being drained of your energy. That's right, you all. So if you go into a Goodwill, a Salvation Army, a flea market or something, you see a bread machine, you can get them for around $5 or $6, maybe $8. Get it. Get it. Because you might have to make your own bread. You might. Just clean it up and get it. And if it doesn't work, well, you're only out of that much. You would have spent that much at a fast food restaurant if you do fast food, probably less. Do it, you all, because you might have to make your own bread like that, and it will bake it all. It bakes it, it mixes it up, it makes it rise and bakes all. You don't got to do nothing but put the ingredients in. Yeah. Oh, it smells so good. It does, you all. Oh, yeah. Why are you scared to use a bread maker, Vonda, honey? It's okay. Um, you had your hair coming out in the shower. I know it's normal when you have hair. When my hair was longer, a lot of my hair would come out in the shower. My hair used to be down to the mid part of my back until I got the cancer in 2005. And then my hair got cut short. And then when it came time, guess what? They were going to give me chemo on my birthday. And when the cancer place said, well, your first dose of chemo is going to be October the 24th. And I said, well, that's my birthday. She said, well, we're not giving you chemo on your birthday. You know what day they decided? October the 31st, Halloween. So that was a great Halloween gift to me, chemo, back in 2005. But as you can see, I survived it, you all. I did. So it's all right. It is. It is quite fine. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, so my hair, I cut it short, and then, because I knew it was going to fall out, then I had my daughter shave the rest of my hair. And I did have some hair on my head, but when I took the chemo, my hair, it literally did. It falls out just like you see people with no hair. The one thing I wasn't expecting is I lost my eyebrows. They fell off too. And my eyelashes, some of my eyelashes, like, I think they were like a few of them fell off. That's what happened. And then when I got through doing the chemo, then when my hair started coming back on, I was so happy. I was very, very happy. And yeah. And so now I have short hair. That's right. Keep it short. Thank you. Yeah, well, this makes my one arm tired. Isn't that strange? I'm holding the phone with this hand, and it made this arm tired, but I like this right here. And if I had to use it, it's nice and it's lightweight. Um, short and sassy, but now I got it. Um, that's right, Wade. I beat it. That's right. It tried to knock me down, but it changed me. It changed my whole life. It really did. Changed me on the inside for the better. So yeah, it did. They're less messing with my live stream. I've probably been on here too long. I've been on here for 40 minutes, you all. 44 minutes. Did I have curly hair? My hair was very wavy. My hair is wavy. If I let my hair grow out, my hair would be wavy, but I never had really wavy. curly hair, well, let me see. When it was long and when it would dry on its own, it would curl in big curls, but not curly like some people's. No. Although we did have that type of hair on my dad's side of the family. Some some of his nieces, they had kinky hair. They did. Their hair was kind of kinky. Um, but that's all right. It is all right, you all. Um, no, Web IQ. No, I'm not I'm not a I gotta be me. I gotta dance from my spirit if I dance. I really do. Yeah, that would not be me. That's too whatever. That's right. Did I find any bookmarks or writing in the Bible? We found a lock of hair in the Bible. There was a lock of hair, golden hair. And there were old clippings of newspaper articles. And there was some bookmarks in there too. Yeah, I haven't read it in a long time because when I started turning it, the it's woven together in threads and the binding started coming loose. And so I've got it wrapped in white cloth um, in a safe place. That's right. Your hair was down, half down your back, and you cut it a few weeks back. It is easier to mess with. That's right. It is. That's all right, you all. So if you're drained of your energy, I hope by the end of this video, I'll help at this point in this energy. You got this video, you got some energy. That's what I hope, that you got some energy and you can start doing some things or something that you want to do. But I am going to go because my nose is cold. And I want to get a cup of hot tea. I do, a cup of hot tea. I like to drink Earl Grey tea in the in the in the cold weather. I like the flavor of it. Earl Grey tea. Yeah. And it's just something about just drinking a cup of hot tea when it's cold. I just love it. I do love it. One of the simple things in life. That's right, you all. That's right. So, Rainbow Turtle, you blame everything on the aliens. That's all right, you all. We're going to go. I hope you got more energy by the time, at this point in this live video, to get up and move and fight back against that thing that sucked your energy back. Take it back and do what you got to do. So I am going to go, you all. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Let me throw my cane down right there. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, afternoon. I hope to see you later. I really do. Love you.